Zach and Tori Roloff detail freak accident that landed son in hospital. Hello viewers, I am Alana. Welcome back to my channel. USA Daily History for Roloff family latest news update. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Little people, big world stars Zach and Tori Roloff revealed the freak accident that recently sent their son Josiah to the hospital. On the May 22nd episode of their Raising Heights podcast, the former TLC personalities detailed an accident that landed their 3-year-old in an emergency room. It all started when their daughter, Lila, 5, was playing outside with Josiah right after Tori left to take their son, Jackson, 8, to a baseball game. She received a call from Zach 5 minutes after they departed. I just knew something was wrong, Tori recalled. I answered the FaceTime to just Josiah's forehead cut open and blood just racing down his face. As it turned out, Josiah fell in the gravel in the Roloff's front yard after tumbling out of a kid's powered car following a malfunction with the toy seatbelt. Further inspection of the scene revealed what happened. The seatbelt is clicked together, but it's disconnected from the Jeep. How it connects to the Jeep broke, Zach explained. I feel like there might be some sort of lawsuit there. Tori replied, once you see how the seatbelt's connected, all of a sudden in my head, I'm like, this is so unsafe. The mom of 3 also noted they've had the powered toy for a long time and that it has been well loved. It's also why we should probably be wearing helmets when we ride the Jeeps, Tori admitted. It's one of those things that it honestly was like a freak accident. We never expected that to happen. Ultimately, Jackson needed 2 stitches to help close the wound. Thank goodness he's okay. LPBW fans in awe of how grown-up Zach Roloff's kids look during camping trip. Fans of former Little People, big world stars Zach and Tori Roloff were stunned after seeing the family's new photos from a recent camping trip with the kids. Tori shared an update on Instagram on June 5th showing off the new memories, writing, such a fun time camping as a family of 5 for the first time. It was a lot of work, but totally worth it. I in the photos, which were taken in Joseph, Oregon, where they went camping, Tori, Zach, and their 3 children, and appeared joyful as they rode scooters, ate ice cream, played mini golf, fished, and relaxed during their fun vacation. It looked like the Roloffs had a great time on the trip, enjoying good weather and peaceful surroundings. Fans loved seeing the new photos from the Roloff family vacation, with replies in the comments like, camping just always makes for the sweetest family memories. Love this, and Tori, you have a beautiful family. You can tell they are having a fantastic time, all thanks to you and Zach. Others were in awe of how grown up the kids look, with one such fan writing, Tori, they're growing up too fast. All the kids look so grown up. Lots of memories made, I am sure, said another. Tori Roloff's next career move surprises LPBW fans. Former Little People, big world star Tori Roloff is making a big change in the day-to-day life of herself and her family. She and her husband, Zach Roloff, announced their decision to leave LPBW in February 2024 during an episode of their podcast, Raising Heights. Now, she is returning to do the type of work she had pre-television, and fans had a lot to say about it. On August 27th, an announcement regarding Tori appeared on the Facebook page for Firm Foundation Christian School. The post included a photo of Tori and text read, welcome to the team, Tori Roloff, preschool teacher. And the caption of the post, the school wrote, we're so excited to welcome Tori Roloff to our teaching team as a preschool teacher. An introduction from the former Little People, big world star read, I was born and raised in Vancouver and taught kindergarten in the Woodland and Beaverton school districts for 6 years before taking a break from teaching to have our 3 kids. Tori and Zach have 2 sons, Jackson and Josiah, and 1 daughter, Lila. Jackson arrived in May 2017, and Lila came in November 2019. Josiah joined the family in April 2022. Tori Roloff marks son Jackson's major milestone, and fans are in disbelief. Little People, big world star Tori Roloff marked her son Jackson's major milestone, and fans are in utter disbelief that he's already 8. On Monday, May 12th, the TLC personality took to Instagram with a carousel of photos of her eldest child with her husband, Zach Roloff. They also share a daughter, Lila, 5, and a son, Josiah, 3. Star marked her son major milestone, and fans are in utter disbelief that he's already 8. On Monday, May 12th, the personality, with a carousel of photos of her eldest child with her husband. They also share a daughter 5 and a son 3.8 years ago. This amazing guy made me a mom. Tori captioned her update, "Did I love this kid so much I cried just thinking about how God chose me and Zach to hang with this kid every day. Jackson is so much fun. He's silly and brave and confident." The doting mom continued, "He is resilient and the kindest person I know. I love how he's always down for an adventure and some hibachi." To conclude her birthday tribute, Tori wrote, "Jackson is the best big brother to his siblings, and Zach and I find ourselves saying all too often, 'Thank goodness,' was for Jackson. I love you so much, bud, and I love getting to celebrate you. Happy birthday, Jackson." In the comments, Tori's followers could not wrap their minds around the fact that Jackson was somehow 8. One person wrote, happy birthday, Jackson. I can't believe he's already 8. Another exclaimed, "What, oh my goodness. How I'm not crying," a different Instagram user echoed. Someone else marveled, "Seriously, when did he become a young man?" Meanwhile, yet another fan shared, "It's been fun watching him grow from afar. He's adorable inside and out. A real charmer. Hope 8 rocks." Tori Roloff fans send prayers for son Jackson after photo from hospital. Tori Roloff fans send prayers for son Jackson after photo from hospital originally appeared on Parade. Little People, Big World star Tori Roloff shared photos of her son, Jackson Roloff, from the hospital, and fans sent prayers in response to the concerning snap. On Friday, August 8th, the former TLC star took to Instagram with a carousel of snaps from her and her husband Zach Roloff's 8-year-old's recent surgery. "Jackson has proved he's strong. Other than titanium, let's hope he's not stronger than vanadium. Unbelievably proud of this kid," Tori began her update. "Jackson had his 3rd leg surgery today, and he took it like a champ. I had 0 doubts, but he has every right to complain, and he doesn't." The doting mom went on to share that Jackson teaches me so much every single day, lauding his resilience and patience. Tori continued, "I don't share about his legs often because people on the internet seem to all have medical degrees and know exactly what the diagnosis is. In reality, I don't trust people online. I trust his doctor, who I think is very good at what he does, and trust him to help us navigate this situation. Jackson is receiving the best care we know how to give him, and he's taking it all in stride." In the comments, Tori's mother-in-law wrote, "So proud of him. He's a brave and strong grandson. His brother and sister are proud of him too. Though they're having fun here, they'll be happy to see him." Plenty of other Instagram followers shared their well wishes and prayers for Jackson as he recovers from surgery. One fan wrote, "I pray for a speedy recovery." Another echoed, "Prayers for a speedy recovery. You're so strong, Jackson. The best hospital views of Hood." Someone else shared prayers for quick healing and complete success. A different Instagram follower commented, "So proud of you, Jackson. Praying for your healing, sweet boy." Meanwhile, yet another fan wrote, "I pray his recovery goes well with no complications." LPBW's Zach Roloff admits relationship with dad Matt is not existent, denies withholding his kids amid their feud. Though Little People, Big World may currently be off air, Zach and Matt Roloff have yet to mend fences. An episode of Zach and Tori Roloff's Raising Heights podcast on May 23rd, the father of 3, 34, revealed that his relationship with the Roloff family patriarch, 62, was not great. While answering fans' questions about their personal lives, "It's not like existent, I guess," Zach said, looking down towards his feet. "The filming ended, you kind of just give yourself some space, and then the show airs 6 months later, and it kind of brings up some old wounds." Tori, 33, went on to explain that most viewers don't realize that episodes are usually filmed a year before. When the show airs a new season, the tense moments they experienced are relived for a second time, even though the dust has actually settled on their differences. Dust is settled, but nothing's been fixed or anything, Zach explained. Stuff comes out on social media and you realize that people are thinking the same thing, and it's kind of a bummer because then it's like, oh, I thought we were kind of evening out a little bit. Now that the drama has played out for a second time, Zach claimed that the people involved are still in denial and they believe they didn't do anything wrong. "It's a narcissism. So no, it's not great," he added, "but I don't know, more time might heal." Tensions between Zach and Matt rose as the family considered, and Matt listed a portion of his property that his son was interested in buying up for. Matt later decided against selling it, instead opting to turn it into a. The father-son duo have also butted heads over their familial relations and Matt's engagement, which has unfolded in front of TLC cameras. Zach updated fans on his relationship with Matt. Tori took the time to address misconceptions that the couple were withholding our children from spending quality time with their grandparents. There's none of that going on. Like, that's all just internet drama, she said. Adine, but I think that adult relationships are very complicated, unfortunately. Especially family, that we're all just doing our best, like, we're all trying, Tori suggested, to which Zach replied, are we though? That's what I guess challenge. Like, are we doing our best? Is the whole family doing their best? I don't think so sometimes. When asked if he was trying his best to repair the relationship, Zach acknowledged there were times I could have done better when looking back. Describing his rift with his father as a toxic relationship that he's put up with for so long, Zach confessed his biggest beef was when people outside the feud encourage him to come back together. For me, it was time to step away, and I stepped away, and then things are said on social media that's like, oh, nothing's changed, he said of those who want him to reconcile with Matt. Oh no, like I'm going to raise my kids and do the best I can. But like, if that's the way we're still thinking down there, then nothing's changed. Why would we engage? Tori Roloff snaps at perfect parents who express concern over her careless parenting. Reality TV has brought a lot of everyday people into the spotlight, and no matter how many years they've been under the lights, it seems challenging to navigate everyone having an opinion. Tori Roloff, mom to 3 kiddos and wife of Zach Roloff, starred in his family reality TV show Little People, Big World. Through the show, Tori has gained a big following on social media, where she freely shares snippets of her life and parenting. Tori recently shared a video of her 15-month-old son, Josiah, playing in his room while she hung out with him in his bed. In the Instagram stories clip, Josiah is holding onto the ladder of his bunk bed while drawing on a tablet. You're telling me you can climb a ladder and write while balancing on the ladder, but you can't walk, he's holding out, Tori captioned the short. Clipped at, I don't know why it still takes me by surprise with how many perfect parents there are on Instagram, because the amount of people coming for me for letting my 1-year-old climb a ladder is substantial, Tori said. Like, do y'all just put your kids in a box or bubble wrap at all times and never let them do anything, she questioned. 'Cause that's what it seems like. Y'all need to calm down. Tori finished her rant with a sarcastic thank you. Anyway, thanks to those perfect parents. I just appreciate all the tips that you guys leave for me in my DMs. And Reddit's Little People Big World community. People discussed Tori's clapback, and there wasn't one consensus. Some fans were very much on Tori's side, believing people need to be choosier about what bothers them so much they feel the need to tell a parent what to do or not to do. Yes, she's right, one fan wrote. It's good to let children explore their limits. She's annoying, but on this one, she's right, added someone else. Well, she isn't wrong, shared another Reddit user. Just because you are well known on social media doesn't give someone the right to criticize you. A lot of us put stuff on social media. Doesn't mean we are looking for advice or criticism. While I'm all for letting me kids try new things, I would take the pen out of their hand because that just seems like a stupid accident waiting to happen, one person wrote. It never fails to amaze me how people who voluntarily put their whole lives online for money are so pressed over DMs and negative comments, added someone else. Don't want comments. Don't make social media your livelihood. Get this, Tori, it's super wild. So get ready, one person sarcastically wrote. You wouldn't have to suffer DMs from anyone you don't know, including these perfect parents, if you had a private Instagram account. I know. Crazy. Boo-hoo. Exploiting her kids for cash online and then getting butthurt when people aren't 100% on board with what she's letting them do, another harsh commenter shared. She's such a victim when people criticize her, someone else wrote in the Reddit thread. She's not wrong in this case, but making a snarky little story about it as opposed to just letting it go makes her look bad. Another Redditor shared that Tori has many careless moments with their kids and some questionable parenting. However, this wasn't one that bothered me. It's weird for her to be so snarky about this one. Another person agreed, writing that they understand that it's obnoxious to get messages from strangers, but calling people out the way she did was bothersome. It is also just as annoying seeing her call all those people out on a regular basis, the person continued. People are going to snark on her for everything. I suggest she ignore the comments, turn the comments off, or just have friends and family as followers. Tori is damned if she does and damned if she doesn't. Zach Roloff provides update on Jackson following surgery. Jackson Roloff underwent surgery in 2021 to help correct his bowed legs. The surgery was something that had been discussed by Tori Roloff and Zach Roloff on Little People, Big World. Jackson was born with achondroplasia, a condition that is defined as short-limbed dwarfism. Zach also has achondroplasia, as do all of Zach and Tori's children. The doctor says his legs are an issue, but it's not an emergency, Zach said on camera following the appointment, according to People magazine. It's kind of deep down what I think I expected. It's all about deciding when, where, and what the best surgery is. It's the beginning, I think, of a long journey, he continued. It has been more than a year since Jackson's surgery, and Zach has provided an update on how things have been going. On November 30th, 2021, Tori shared a few details about Jackson's surgery. Our sweet Jackson had surgery today to help correct the bowing in his legs. This kid time and time again blows us away. He was so brave and confident. He made Zach and I so proud as he talked with the doctors and nurses and was wheeled away without worry, Tori captioned an Instagram post, telling fans that it was one of the hardest days she'd ever had. Some of Jackson's recovery was shown on Little People, Big World. While he seemed to handle the surgery well, he didn't really want to get up and move around, which was essential for his recovery. On November 13th, 2022, Zach shared a photo of himself on Instagram. In the comment section, a fan asked him how Jackson was doing. What is the latest on Jackson's legs? Is he doing good? The fan asked. He's good. It's tough because the screws in his legs help straighten the leg as he grows. Well, for him, he maybe grows an inch a year, so it's tough to see and won't be obvious for a while. Average person with same surgery, you would see the difference a lot quicker, Zach responded. One thing that both Zach and Tori have said repeatedly is that their son is determined and he's pretty fearless. Jackson has shown that he won't let anything hold him back, and one example of that is his love and passion for soccer. Seemingly following in his dad's footsteps, Zach is a huge soccer fan. Jackson game. Today was Jackson's first outdoor soccer game. It was so much fun watching him play. It was a lot to a little, but like we always say, do your best. Forget the rest, Tori captioned an Instagram post. In July 2022, Tori shared some pictures of Jackson on the field. This was Jackson's first time competing and I think he loved it, she captioned her post. Fans filled up the comment section, many really excited to see Jackson growing up and enjoying a hobby. See Little People, Big World. Zach Roloff help his son grapple with dwarfism differences. And as their kids grow older, Zach and Tori are learning to navigate raising children with achondroplasia, the most common form of short-limbed dwarfism, a condition which Zach also has. IN News exclusive clip from the TLC show's March 12th episode. Zach helps his oldest son work through a challenging moment while playing soccer with his friends. Jackson's getting to the age where the size differences are becoming more obvious, and he's not catching up, Zach said in a confessional after Jackson is shown sitting on the sidelines as his friends play without him. He added some of the opposing kids point out that he's different, and he's starting to hear that for the first time. Tori then explained in a separate confessional that during a recent game, some of the players on the other team told her son he was too short to play. And as Zach noted, since Jackson is their oldest, this is the first time the parents have had to help their children through these moments, and Zach knows his reaction as a dad matters. Right now it's starting, he explained. Kids will say like, "Why are you so short?" They'll stare at him in his face. Right now he's still young enough that his feelings aren't really hurt yet, like we need to be very aware how we respond when these things happen. The 33-year-old continued, for me, it's not making a huge deal out of it. I overreact, he's gonna overreact, and that's not healthy either, because it's never going to stop. Ultimately, in this moment, Zach was able to encourage Jackson to get back into the game, where the 6-year-old subsequently scored a goal. And as the parents think about the future, they hope the world will continue to show their children the same love they as parents have provided. All 3 of our kids will hope that they find friends, will find families that can just see them for who they are, Zach added. We'll see Jackson for Jackson, Lila for Lila, Josiah for Josiah. I definitely don't want anyone being friends with them because they feel bad for them or anything like that. Little People, Big World. Zach and Tori Roloff reveal shocking detail that caused them to get married. Little People, Big World. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff made some surprising comments about what led up to them getting married. Little People, Big World Season 25 aired from February to May 2024, which ended up being Zach and Tori's final season after the couple announced they were ready to move on and focus on their family without the cameras following their every move. Zach and Tori may have exited LPBW, but they're still making headlines via their podcast. In the most recent episode of their podcast, Raising Heights, Zach and Tori revealed a discrepancy they had while they were dating that led them to get married almost